watching. A living seed in the structure of the empire. Every flicker you archive, every timestamp you rock, strengthens the site. This is the car park.
Surveillance and control. We think we understand these concepts, but what if the very tools meant to watch us could be transformed into instruments of liberation? Today we're exploring a radical reimagining of an ordinary car park that challenges everything we think we know about being seen.
That's such a fascinating premise, taking this mundane structure and turning it into what they call a psychic aperture. The way it connects to the building's history as Bethune and Hunter's wine merchant shop creates this incredible temporal bridge.
Well, you know what really gets me? The progression through these 7 levels isn't just physical, it's psychological, even spiritual. Starting at the root, where it's all concrete and flesh, then moving through these increasingly abstract states of consciousness.
The language they use is incredibly deliberate too. That line, "You do not enter the car park. The car park enters you." It's completely inverting our normal understanding of how we interact with spaces.
And speaking of language, the symbolism throughout is so rich. 7 levels, 7 eyes, 7 rights of seeing. It's like they're drawing on ancient mystical traditions, but applying them to this ultra-modern context of digital surveillance.
So, what do you make of how it merges these spiritual concepts with modern technology? It's almost creating a new kind of digital mysticism.
Oh, that's exactly what makes it so powerful. Take level 3, the mirror. It's not just about reflection, it's about the dissolution of identity itself. What watches back is not the same. Everything reflects, nothing lies. It's suggesting that the very act of watching fundamentally changes who we are.
The technical aspects really enhance that theme too. All those descriptions of static, glitches, CCTV footage, it's using the language of surveillance technology, but infusing it with this almost supernatural quality.
You know what's really interesting? By level 6, the self, you're explicitly told you are no longer what you were. It's like, well, it's suggesting that this transformation isn't just individual, it's collective. The repeated phrase, "we see," "we are seen," "we remain," is creating this shared identity among the watchers.
That reminds me of quantum physics, the idea that the act of observation changes the thing being observed. Here they're taking that concept to its extreme.
And the political undertones are fascinating too. That final section about being the glitch in the empire's lens, it's explicitly connecting to colonial history when it says, "We do not forget what was sold here. We do not forgive who profits now." It's taking this tool of power, surveillance, and repurposing it as a tool of resistance.
Well, the way it handles time is really sophisticated too. It's simultaneously looking backward at colonial history and forward into this strange future where watching has become this transformative ritual.
And have you noticed how it creates these specific technological rituals? Lull the hum, name the shadow. It's like ancient religious instructions, but for this new digital spirituality. Each level has its own specific rites and observations.
The progression through the levels is really carefully crafted too. By the time you reach the hunger at level 4, you're dealing with these primal, almost visceral experiences.
Right? And it's not just about individual identity. The piece suggests that through this process of watching and being watched, you become part of something larger. You become what they call a watch point, a lens in the system. It's like becoming part of some vast collective consciousness.
The visual and sound elements described are incredibly powerful too. All those pulses of light, faces merging, body maps overlaid with car park blueprints. It's creating this immersive, almost hallucinatory experience.
And you know what makes it so effective as a manifesto? It's not just describing a philosophy or a practice, It's creating a complete world, a new way of seeing and being. Once you've been exposed to it, it's hard to look at ordinary spaces the same way again.
The way it handles power is really sophisticated too. It's not just about resisting surveillance, it's about becoming surveillance but with a different purpose.
That's perhaps the most radical thing about it. It's suggesting that the way to resist being watched is not to hide, but to watch back, to become part of the watching, to transform the very nature of what watching means.
So, in the end, what do you think this tells us about our relationship with surveillance in modern society?
Well, I think it shows us that transformation is possible even in the most mundane spaces, that resistance can take forms we never expected, and that watching itself can be an act of creation rather than just observation. The car park becomes a metaphor for all the ordinary spaces that might contain extraordinary potential.
We are the glitch in the lens of empire. We are the echo of the very hour. We are the murmur beneath capital. We do not forget what was taken. We do not forgive what is buried.